year is 1945. The Nazi war machine is crumbling. As fascist regimes all over Europe collapse, those who once looted and terrorized the continent now look desperately for any way to escape. For them, this war is over, but they are already laying plans for the next one.
Have all the transfers been arranged?
Yes, they have. The gold left Montenegro 2 weeks ago, and the currency was wired this morning. Everything has been taken care of.
The documents?
Hidden, where no one will ever find them.
Good. Now let us depart before this place comes down around our ears.
In 2005, the terror starts again.
Now, where are those documents Patrick said he found in the basement? My God. This is incredible.
But old hatreds still linger. Old mysteries remain unsolved. And old enemies may yet rise again to carry on their ancient battles, armed now with the tools of modern terror.
The building's clear. Are these the papers?
Some of them. Not all.
So what do we do now?
We destroy them and leave. Then we wait for our next orders.
Only one defense stands between the world and all the forces that threaten it. Rainbow. An international task force dedicated to combating terrorism wherever it arises. Consisting of the best counter-terrorism operatives the world has to offer. Rainbow is the most potent weapon in freedom's arsenal. Backed by the most sophisticated technology available and trained to the limits of human capability, Rainbow soldiers are our best hope in the war against terror. They may also be our last. Welcome to training. You play the part of an elite anti-terrorist operative assigned to Rainbow. Your character's name and health appears in the upper left of the screen. When the health icon is full, you're unhurt. When your icon is half full, you're injured. And when it's empty, you're dead. To look around, simply move your mouse. To move, use the move forward, move backward, move right, and move left keys. By pressing the run key at the same time as a movement key, you can move faster. However, when moving fast, you make more noise and increase the risk of being detected. You can exit training at any time by using the in-game menu key. Follow the yellow line on the floor to proceed to the next instructional area. Your character can assume 3 different stances: standing, crouching, and prone. Your character's current stance appears in the upper left of your screen. Pressing the stance down key lowers your stance. Pressing the stance up key raises your stance. Use the stance down and stance up keys to move to the next instructional area. You can interact with your environment whenever a bright action icon appears at the bottom of your screen. To interact with something, like a door, move close to it and then press the action key. You can also slowly open and close doors using the fluid open and fluid close controls. Some actions, such as unlocking doors and placing bugs, take significant time and require you to hold the action key. Locked doors require 2 actions to open them. First, hold the action key to unlock the door, and then open it normally. Practice opening and closing doors using the action, fluid open, and fluid close keys as you move to the next instructional area. To interact with a ladder, move close to it and then press the action key. This action makes your character grab onto the ladder. To climb up, press and hold the move forward key. To climb down, press and hold the move backward key. You can use the run key in conjunction with the move forward and backward to climb faster. Proceed to the next instructional area by using the ladders. Press the action key to grab it, and then the move forward and move backward keys to climb up and down. Using the peek right and peek left keys, you can look around walls and obstacles without completely exposing yourself. You can also fluidly change your posture, both peeking and stance, by holding the fluid posture key and moving your mouse. When you're done peeking, quickly press the fluid posture key twice to cancel peeking, and snap to the closest stance. Practice peeking around the obstacle using the peek right, peek left, and fluid posture keys. When you're done, move to the next instructional area. Your night vision allows you to see in the dark and gives you a distinct advantage over your enemy. Use your night vision by pressing the night vision key and move to the next instructional area. Congratulations, you have completed basic training. Other training areas teach you how to fire weapons, use explosives, and how to use teams to clear rooms and rescue hostages. Welcome to the shooting range. The first thing you need to do is familiarize yourself with your weapon. In the lower left of the screen is your weapon icon and name. During planning, you can also equip your weapons with attachments such as sound suppressors and mini scopes. The current number of rounds in your weapon, the number of magazines remaining, and your rate of fire also appear in the bottom left of your screen. Rate of fire is how many bullets fire from your weapon when you press the fire key. You can change your rate of fire by pressing the rate of fire key. As you fire, your weapon expends rounds and must be reloaded using the reload key. Reloading removes the current magazine from your weapon and replaces it with another. During missions, you have 2 firearms available. You can access them by pressing their associate keys, primary weapon and secondary weapon, or by pressing and holding the inventory menu key. In the center of your screen are your crosshairs, which show the current accuracy of your weapon. When you fire, the bullets from your weapon hit somewhere within the crosshairs. This means the further the crosshairs are apart, the less accurate you are. Each weapon has its own base accuracy, which represents the best accuracy of the weapon. As you move or turn fast, your crosshairs move away from the center of the screen, making your weapon less accurate. When you stop, the crosshairs gradually recover to the weapon's base accuracy. As you shoot, the weapon and screen jump to reflect the recoil of your weapon. The amount of recoil is dependent on the weapon, the reticule state, and your stance. As you lower your stance and your reticule recovers towards the center of the screen, your weapon jumps less. To offset weapon jump and remain on target, try to pull your reticule down as you shoot. Finally, all weapons have a default zoom, which you can activate by pressing the zoom key. Welcome to the pistol station. Fire your pistol at the target's downrange by pressing the fire key. Other important controls are the zoom and reload keys. Welcome to the submachine gun station. Fire your sub at the target's downrange by pressing the fire key. Other important controls are the zoom, reload, and rate of fire keys. Welcome to the shotgun station. Fire your shotgun at the target's downrange by pressing the fire key. Other important controls are the zoom, reload, and rate of fire keys. All shotguns except the USAS-12, Only reload a single shell when you press the reload key. Welcome to the sniper rifle station. Fire your rifle at the target's downrange by pressing the fire key. Other important controls are the zoom and reload keys. Attached to your rifle's scope is a thermal imaging device, which you can activate while zoomed using the secondary fire weapon attachment key. Welcome to the assault rifle station. Fire your rifle at the target's downrange by pressing the fire key. Other important controls are the zoom, reload, and rate of fire keys. Welcome to the light machine gun station. Fire your machine gun at the target's downrange by pressing the fire key. Other important controls are the zoom, reload, and rate of fire keys. Welcome to the explosives range. This range is designed to teach you how to eliminate hostiles and obstacles using grenades and other explosives. You can equip explosives and similar items by pressing the Item 1 and Item 2 keys, or by pressing and holding the Inventory menu key. Grenades can be thrown two different ways. You can throw overhanded by pressing the fire key, or underhanded by pressing the secondary fire weapon attachment key. By pressing and holding the fire or secondary fire key, you can pull the pin on the grenade without throwing it. When you release the key, you throw the grenade. Place claymore mines on the ground to destroy obstacles and hostiles in front of them. You can breach a door using a claymore mine, but it will cause significant damage to those on the other side and to you if you stand too close. To place a claymore, look at the ground and press and hold the fire key. Once the charge is in place, a detonator appears in your hand. To detonate it, simply press the fire key again. Remote charges explode on command, as do breaching charges and claymore mines, but have a destruction pattern similar to an oversized frag grenade. To place a remote charge, look at the ground and press and hold the fire key. Once the charge is in place, a detonator appears in your hand. To detonate it, simply press the fire key again. Use breaching charges to blast open doors and stun those inside. Although it is a controlled explosion, it will injure anyone who is close to the door. To place a breaching charge, simply move close to a door, and when the reticule changes to a place charge icon, press and hold the fire key. Once the charge is in place, a detonator appears in your hand. To detonate the charge, press the fire key again. Operation Stolen Flame. Terrorists have seized control of an oil refinery in Amway, Venezuela. They claim to have rigged the entire complex with explosives and are threatening to detonate them unless their demands are met. Your mission is to neutralize the terrorists.
The terrorists are demanding the end of deportation proceedings against a senior citizen named Peja Sikik. It turns out that Mr. Sikik was a high-ranking official in the Yugoslavian Ustash regime during World War II, working for the bad guys. That piece of his past just caught up to him. However, members of a neo-fascist organization called the People's Social Nationalist Party, PSNP, don't see anything wrong in what he did back in the 40s. They've seized the refinery in response to the deportation hearings. And if Sikik isn't released within 24 hours, they threaten to blow the entire facility sky high. All the information we have on the terrorists indicates that they're neither well-organized nor well-armed. Intel's analysis is that their bombs are most likely homemade, which means that there's a chance that they could go off at any moment and take the surrounding landscape with them.
What we're dealing with here is a lot of bloody dangerous amateurs sitting on top of a powder keg. These lads are affiliated with the so-called People's Social Nationalist Party, which got itself booted from the far-right coalition for being too extremist. Neat trick, that. They've had a number of scraps with the police. Usually after 7 or 8 of them get together to introduce an immigrant to the finer points of a mass beating. Nothing in their profile indicates that they're well-organized or well-supported, so you can most likely expect a lot of small-caliber arms. They're erratic, politically fanatical, and by all accounts not that bright. Right now, they're sticking
Operation Stolen Flame.
What we're dealing with here is a lot of bloody dangerous amateurs sitting on top of a powder keg. These lads are affiliated with the so-called People's Social Nationalist Party, which got itself booted from the far-right coalition for being too extremist. Neat trick, that. They've had a number of scraps with the police. Usually after 7 or 8 of them get together to introduce an immigrant to the finer points of a mass beating. Nothing in their profile indicates that they're well-organized or well-supported, so you can most likely expect a lot of small-caliber arms. They're erratic, politically fanatical, and by all accounts not that bright. Right now, they're sticking explosives all over a few million barrels of crude oil and gasoline, and they don't seem to care if they get incinerated, so long as they get their point across.
These guys are amateurs. Show them what professionals can do.
Hostile neutralized. Hostile down. Threat neutralized. Hostile down. Hostile neutralized. Contact.
Hostile eliminated.
Tango neutralized. Contact. Contact. Hostile down. Hostile eliminated. Contact. Threat eliminated. Climb it, people. I'm on it. Reform on me. With you, sir. Tango's down. Threat down. Hostiles down. Threat down. Hostiles down. Open it. Yes, sir. Reform on me. In formation. Hostile down. Contact. Threat neutralized. Threat down. Tango down.
That's odd.
Threat neutralized. Threat neutralized. Open door. I'm reform on me. With you, sir.
Hold up.
Holding position. Hostile
Mission
neutralized.
completed.
Well done, people.
Operation Cold Dagger. Terrorists have taken hostages in the village of Lamour. Operation Cold Dagger. Terrorists have taken hostages in the village of Lamoura, Switzerland. Among them are several delegates to the current IMF conference in Geneva. Swiss security forces have sealed off the area in preparation for your arrival. Your mission is to liberate the IMF delegates.
Normally, we'd leave something like this to the Swiss authorities, but the profile of the hostages is high enough that we've been called in. There were at least 5 IMF conference delegates present in the village when it was stormed. I say were because we don't know how many are left alive. Terrorists hit the local bank first and rounded up hostages when they realized they were pinned down. They've issued a few demands, but they haven't identified themselves. Something about all this stinks, and figuring out what is Intel's job, not yours. Yours is to go in there, clear out that village, and make sure both the delegates and the locals who've been taken hostage come out in one piece.
There's something odd about this operation. At first, the terrorists seemed unaware of the identity of their captives, as though they'd been planning to hit the town anyway and the presence of the IMF officials was a lucky accident. Apparently, the delegates were taking a day's ski trip away from the conference in Geneva. They'd have been better off if they kept their minds on business. Still, there's something here that doesn't make any sense. There's certainly nothing else in Lamoura worth mounting an operation like this over.
Remember, those hostages are IMF officials, so be extra careful. There are a lot of eyes on us for this one.
Hostile down. Tango down. Hold up. Holding. Hostile neutralized. Reform on me. In formation.
Hold up!
Tango down. Contact. Tango neutralized. Threat down. Hostile down. Hostile neutralized.
I'm getting up!
Hostile down. Tango down.
Please help me! I'm right here. Hurry up! Please help me!
Hold up. Holding position.
Here! I'm right here. Hurry up! Please help me! Here! I'm right here. Hurry up! Please help me! Here! I'm right here. Hurry up! Please help me!
Hostile down.
Here! I'm right here. Hurry up! Please help me!
Threat down. Threat neutralized.
Here! I'm right here. Hurry up! Please help me! Here! I'm right here. Hurry up!
Tango down.
Hostile down.
Please,
Follow me.
you...
Stay put.
Please, hurry up!
Reform on me. With you, sir. Threat neutralized. Tango down. Threat neutralized.
I'm right here. Hurry up!
Follow me.
Get me out of here!
Contact. Come with me.
Oh, okay.
Tango down. Threat neutralized. Contact. Tango neutralized. Contact. Tango down. Move out. Let's go. Move, move, move. Threat down.
Hostage secured. Hostage
Mission
secured.
completed.
Outstanding, but don't get too comfortable yet.
Operation Mountain Watch. Several terrorists managed to escape. Operation Mountain Watch. Several terrorists managed to escape Lamura with hostages before your arrival. At the mouth of a tunnel on the N90 highway, the lead car skidded into the tunnel wall, producing a multiple car pileup. The surviving terrorists have retreated into the tunnel with their hostages, using the wrecked cars for cover. Your mission is to rescue the remaining IMF delegates.
It looks like the Swiss didn't bottle up these terrorists in Lamura as well as they claimed. A handful managed to sneak out with hostages, while the local authorities were still sealing the perimeter. Near as we can tell, they had vehicles waiting downslope for their getaway. Those who slipped out headed for the French border, but got mixed up in the storm and took the wrong turn on Highway N90. That's the good news. The bad is that they wiped out about 50 clicks from Lamura. The ones who can still walk have fallen back into a tunnel, taking their hostages with them. They're using the wrecked cars as a barricade, firing at Swiss police as we speak. The other end of the tunnel is blocked off, so we're going to have to go in the front door.
Bad luck on this one. The tunnel the terrorists have hauled up in isn't just a cheese bore through a pile of rock. Instead, the whole thing's connected to an old bunker system that someone carved out back in the 1930s. It's a rat maze, and these rats have sharp teeth. We have confirmation from several of the rescued hostages that our terrorists went for the bank first, and that once inside, they looked for old bank records before they went rummaging for cash. Hopefully, you'll be able to bring someone in who can shed light on this mess, because right now, both Intel and I are stumped.
them into the tunnel, now.
Come on, you've got to get up.
Now the rest of you, move!
They'll be using the cars for cover. Be careful.
Hostile neutralized. Move out. Move out. Hold up. Holding. Fall in. With you, sir. Hostile down. Threat down. Threat neutralized. Tango down.
Huh? That's odd.
Hold up. Holding position.
What was that? Hello?
Contact. Hostile neutralized. Hostile threat. Threat neutralized. Threat down. Fall in. On the way. In formation. Hostile down. Threat down. Threat neutralized. Tango down. Hostile neutralized. Hostile dead. Hostile neutralized.
Hello?
Hostile down.
Get me out of here!
Look out! They're everywhere!
Get me out
Follow
of
me.
here!
You're safe now.
Oh, okay.
Contact. Threat neutralized.
Huh?
Tango down. Hostile down. Threat down.
Mission completed.
Excellent work. Let's get you someplace where you can warm up.
Thank you.
Come along, Captain. The ambulance is this way.